What's up, everyone? It's your boy Chaotik, and today we're going to be talking about Ex-Astris. Now, this isn't my full review. I'm only about 7 hours and 20 minutes in, almost 8 hours into the game. Just completed chapter 1, but I felt I had to talk about this while I had these feelings, right? Now, I just have to share my experience with this game because of the fact that I've just been so hyped to play it ever since I started, and throughout this entire day, I just wanted to continue playing the game. So, without getting too deep into the story, I'm just going to say that the story is good. It starts off a little slow, but since it's a full-on story game instead of something that updates over time, it's kind of normal for the game to start off on a slow pace as it builds up into what's actually happening. I like it. I like the direction that it's going in. I like the story so far. I like the characters that we've been introduced to. I like it. So we're just going to leave that there until I actually want to review the entire game. Once I've completed it, then we will talk more in depth about the story. But the thing I want to talk about today is the combat in this game. The combat in this game is nuts. They could have easily just made this a free-to-play game, threw in some microtransactions, and made a bunch of money off of this, but they made it $10. And I'm going to be showing you some gameplay on the screen as I'm talking right now. Basically, the entire system in this game is based around combos, and you're planning the way your characters are going to move in advance before you even get into battle. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like, because the way that the combo system works in this game, it just has so much depth in it that makes you want to experiment with some of the moves that these characters are developing. And as you learn how each one of their techniques work, you find ways to chain them into combos with the other characters in your party, right? So you can't hear the music. I got my own music running in the background that I recorded from this, so yeah. So you have 3 characters in your party. At first, you're just going to have one. You meet the second character shortly after, and then your third becomes available a little bit into the story, right? But once you get all 3 of your characters, there are layers to how you're supposed to think of your characters, right? So this is the skill system here. Now, as you can see, each one of the skills has their own way of working. So for example, this one has lifting, which lifts the character into the air, the enemy into the air, and once you lift them into the air, you can do combos with aerial abilities. There are some abilities that work in the air, there are some that don't. Some of them you have to wait until the enemy lands before you can do those abilities. For example, manganese has an ability where when you have it doesn't matter if the enemy is in the air or on the ground, he's able to pull that enemy in and deal AoE damage to that enemy. This one right here deals aerial damage, so when they're in the air, you want to make sure you're doing this specific ability, but you're not choosing which ability you want to do in battle. You have to order them in a specific way. So as you can see, there are 2 icons here, and with those 2 icons are pretty much 2 different sets of skills. And during the combat, you're only pressing your character icon, and they do those skills in a specific order. So you have to plan how you're going to chain these abilities together before you even enter combat. Most of the time, I'm starting with this character because she's able to toss enemies into the air, but not only that, she is able to do this QTE ability that also gives you another move. I didn't mention there's what they call action points in this game, and action points restrict you to doing a certain amount of moves in this game. Now, this AP gauge can be expanded with specific abilities. So once you use AP, you get one right back so that you can continue your combo. And it's all about managing your AP while chaining your combos together. So even though this is a turn-based game and you're going in turns between the two different parties, the protagonist team and the enemy, you are essentially planning out your combos so that you can do them in an action phase. It is a perfect mix of action combat and turn-based combat in one. There's even parrying in this, and if you time some of these abilities at the right time, you can prevent your characters from receiving damage, or you can even do damage back to the enemies that are attacking you. And as you progress through the story, you are going through this skill tree, learning new skills and trying to find ways, better ways to make your characters even stronger. I'm going to share the final boss in chapter 1. Now you can consider this a spoiler. This is your only warning, but I want you guys to see the first half of this fight. I'm not going to show you the second half because I want you guys to experience that part for yourself if you choose to get the game. But holy shit, Ex-Astris is a lot of fun. I suggest that you try it. There is a refund policy in Google Play Store, so if you choose to buy the game for $10 and you don't like it within the first 2 hours, then you can, I think it's 2 hours. Read the policy yourself just to be sure. You can refund it. So go ahead, give it a try, see if you like it. Here's a video from my latest stream so that you can see the way the combat works and how much better this combat gets as you play. Have a wonderful day, stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. Love you guys. Peace out. Oh, I have a really bad feeling about this, man. I have a feeling that this dude is gonna have like combos out the ass. I don't know. Why did it zoom out? Okay. Okay. The zoom out. Oh shit! Okay, this is cool. I messed up. You're lucky I couldn't do it.